a few people whereby it's wise to avoid spending too much time with these people, or if at all possible, avoid them at all costs, because they are not the kinds of people you can help. They are the kinds of people who are aiming down, and they are going to drag you down with them. And one of the first of these is negative people who constantly complain, who constantly have to look for the negative, who constantly have to bring anyone and everything down in order to feel better about themselves, who enjoy being miserable, and misery likes company, so they will go all out to make you as miserable as they are so that they can feel better about themselves. Those who go all out to manipulate, who coercively control people, to exploit people, to get their own needs met by people. Those where you just have a feeling that they just don't care, because often they don't care. Those who are just there for you when they want something from you, but when you need them, they disappear on you. Those who enjoy to gossip and spread rumours. Now, we can all experience an event where something's happened and you're like, hey, did you hear? And you try to work out what's happened. However, when someone continually talks badly of all other people, that negativity constantly pulling everybody else down, who enjoys just simply making stuff up, doesn't actually know any facts, just spreads rumours like wildfire. These are not the kind of people you want to be around, because those who talk to you about people will talk about you to people. Emotionally manipulative people, as these are going to drain you. You cannot assert a boundary with them on your personal values, your personal beliefs, because they will go all out to place that fear, that obligation and that guilt in you so that they can get their needs met by you. And if you go against who you are as a person, you're the one that's going to end up feeling bad, trying to please them. Those who accuse you of being stubborn and selfish and awkward and too demanding. Those who, again, are only there for you when they want something from you. People who are constantly unreliable, flaky. People who like to break a promise on you. They make a promise, they break a promise, yet they always seem to have a valid excuse or justification or reason. And now and again, yes, people will need to break a promise. However, they usually try to make up to it. Those who constantly break promises and are unreliable, they're not the kind of people you want to be around, because you're the one who's always going to feel let down. Those who are constantly seeking that attention, those who are constantly stealing the limelight that isn't theirs, that has to be the life and the soul of the party, even when it's not their party, are not the kinds of people you want to be around. When you go and share good news with them, and they either ignore you, downplay it, or take the credit for it, these are not the kind of people you want to share good news with. When you've suffered something horrifically and they go on to tell you how they've suffered far worse, not to have a two-way conversation to let you know that they can relate and see how they can support you to bring the conversation back onto themselves, are the kinds of people you want to avoid. Those who are chronic liars, and you often notice, because when you're with a group of people, they tell a story that you know isn't factual, yet they say it so unbelievably well and everybody is sucked in by their lies. Those are the kinds of people you want to avoid. Aggressive, confrontational people, not people who are assertive and want to have a debate over a different of an opinion, to see a different point of view, even if they still stand by their own. Those who seek to attack you and bring anybody down who dares to stand against them. Those with the victim mentality, who refuse to take any responsibility for their behaviour. It's always their mother, their brother, their sister, their ex, their child's fault. It's always somebody else's fault and never their own, are the kinds of people you want to avoid. You want to avoid those who make you feel responsible for everything they do wrong.